We're ready for math today, being Monday, April 20th. For math today, you need your speed drill 136 from your packet. It looks like this. It's lesson 136 today. You need that speed drill, and you need pages 271 to 272 out of your book. So we'll go ahead and get started with our speed drill. It looks like it's your 11 division table. So that should not be too difficult today. If you have your 11 multiplication table, you should be able to go right through those. Looks like you have 2 minutes. So I'll go ahead and set my timer and you may begin. Okay, time's up. If you hear that, there you go. It's not very loud. I would like to go over the answers with you just to be sure that we're staying in our speed drills, that we're keeping up. If you have any questions about anything you miss, you can let me know. So let's go down the first column. I'm just going to go right down the column. The first column, 66 divided by 11 equals 6. So let's go down. 6, 11, 3, 0, 4, 12. Your second column, 9, 1, 7, 10, 2, and 5. So if you have any questions about any of those, you can please feel free to let me know and we can go over those. Okay, well, let's move right on to our page today. 12 as a factor. Oh, you know this is the last multiplication table that we were going to do in 3rd grade. So I'm sorry we can't be together, to celebrate our last multiplication table. But here it is, guys. We're here together and we're going to get it done today. All right. So 12 as a factor. You have your box at the top. 12 hours on a clock face. We understand that. 2 parts of each day. 12 times 2 equals 24 hours per day. So you have 12 a.m. or at morning hours, and we've talked about this. And then you have 12 p.m. hours or past morning. Now we've talked about that we're not awake all 24 of those hours. Parts of them we're awake, parts we're asleep, we're at school, we're doing different things. So we've talked about how we spend portions of our day. But if you think about your 12 multiplication table, I have the chart here on the board. This is the last multiplication fact off of every table that we've learned this year. Starting with 0, going through 11, and then here's 12. Okay? So this is the last one off of every table. Way back when we did the zero table. I can't believe that we've come all the way to the end now. But here they are. And you're just taking that last fact and you're compiling the 12 table. We know to make our 12 table, if you want to have it handy, you write your number line for your first factor, your times symbol. We're using the 12 table, so 12 goes all the way down. Our equals symbol, and then we're counting by 12s for our products. Okay? We're going to go over number 1, so you can keep this sheet handy if you want to for your 12 table. And if you want to read them with me while you're filling in the products, that'll be fine. Okay, so it's going A, B, C. It goes across and then down a line. All right, here we go. 1A, 0 times 12 equals 0. 1 times 12 equals 12. 2 times 12 equals 24. So just be sure you're writing in the correct number if you're going to go back to this to use. D, 3 times 12 equals 36. E, 4 times 12 equals 48. 5 times 12 equals 60. 6 times 12 equals 72. 7 times 12 equals 84. 8 times 12 equals 96. 9 times 12 equals 108. 10 times 12 equals 120. 11 times 12 equals 132. 12 times 12 equals 144. And then again, as a review, they've given you the twin to L. 12 times 11 equals 132. It doesn't matter if it's 11 times 12 or 12 times 11. The product is still 132. Those are twins. And then we're going to move back up and we're going to say 10 times 12 again equals 120. Okay? So that's the review of the 12 table. The last one. So if you have any questions about your 12 table, please let me know. But I'm going to put this to the side so we can go ahead and move through our sheet for today. All right. Number 2, this is a 2-step problem. Solve the story problems. Mr. Martin bought 2 gallons of paint for $39.75 each. Each means a piece. And paint supplies for $25.02. How much did he spend in all? Well, they don't give us a piece of information. They give us how much the gallons of paint cost each, but you've got to figure it out what the total price is. So to get that information, how much was the paint? $39.75. How many did he buy? 2. So we're going to do that math. And then you'll add the cost that you get here plus the cost of the paint supplies, and you'll know how much he spent in all. So this is a 2-step problem. Let's look at 2B. 2B is not like a problem that we've had before. For dessert last night, the Andersons ate 3/8 of a cherry pie. How much pie is left? There are 2 ways that you could solve this. You could draw your pie. How many did it say? 3/8. So they ate how many pieces? 8. So how many pieces do we need to divide into? Correct. 8. Okay. So you could shade in 3/8 of those, and you could see how many you have left. Or you could set up a problem. If I colored in this whole circle, how many out of how many would be shaded in? 8 of 8. Remember we said 8/8 is equivalent to 1, right? That's the whole piece. How many did they eat? They ate 3 out of 8. You could just subtract here, and you can get your answer. So you could do this either way. You can shade in 3. And how many would you have left? Write your fraction. Or you could set it up as a subtraction problem with fractions. Either way. Remembering that 8/8 is the whole pie. If I went ahead and circled in the rest of these, the whole piece, that would be one whole. All right, number 3, multiply by 11. That's your 11 table there. Number 4, divide and check. Good news, no remainders here. And you can short divide. Number 5, reduce to the lowest terms. Remember, not just the number, but reducing means to divide. Don't just find the number, do the math, okay? Number 6, write the Arabic numbers. What does L stand for? M. If you don't remember, use your glossary. Number 7, round to the nearest dollar. Okay, let's look at number 8. Number 8 says to find the fractional part. Find the fractional part. So 1/2 of 15 equals. Well, we know that this is not going to be an even divide because 15 is an odd number and 2 is an even number. 15 is not on our 2 table. So we'll take 15, we'll divide by 2. How close can we get to 15 without going over? 14. We need a 7. 7 times 2 is 14. We subtract, and we have 1. Now the remainder is 1. The directions say to find the fractional part. So we're going to need a mixed number here. So we're going to take our 1 as our numerator and our 2 as a denominator. 1/2 of 15 is 7 1/2. Because 7 plus 7 would be 14. 1/2 and 1/2 equals a whole. Okay? And 14 plus 1 would be 15. Number 9, write the temperatures. And your brain booster, find the perimeter of the bow tie. Remember, with perimeter, we're just simply adding each side. And your little fact for today at the top, Mars is about half as big as Earth. Interesting information there. Okay, so you have your sheet to do today. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Very simple concept today, just picking up our last fact of our multiplication tables for our 12 table. So when you're ready, our next subject will be language.